This is the History, Chapter 11, Sections 1 and 2 quiz. Number 1. Andrew Jackson's supporters replaced caucuses with what method to select presidential candidates? Selection meetings, state conventions, delegate conventions, nominating conventions. Number 2. What bill allowed the president to use the U.S. military to enforce acts of Congress? Military Act, Presidential Act, Congressional Bill, Force Bill. Number 3. Which act allowed the federal government to pay Native Americans to move west? Native American Act, Federal Act, Indian Removal Act, Settlers Act. Number 4. In which Supreme Court decision did Chief Justice John Marshall rule that Georgia had no right to interfere with the Cherokee? Jackson v. Georgia, Worcester v. Georgia, Marbury v. Madison, McCulloch v. Maryland. Number 5. Who are the only Native Americans to successfully resist their removal? Seminole, Cherokee, Sioux, or Fox? Number 6 through 10. Match the word with its definition. The words are tariff, majority, plurality, Old Hickory, supported a federal bank. The definitions: more than half, Andrew Jackson, National Republicans, increased cost of European goods, largest single share. Number 6, tariff. Is it more than half, Andrew Jackson, National Republicans, increased cost of European goods, or largest single share? Number 7, majority. More than half, Andrew Jackson, National Republicans, increased cost of European goods, or largest single share? Number 8, plurality. More than half, Andrew Jackson, National Republicans, increased cost of European goods, or largest single share? Number 9, Old Hickory. More than half, Andrew Jackson, National Republicans, increased cost of European goods, largest single share. And number 10, supported a federal bank. More than half, Andrew Jackson, National Republicans, increased cost of European goods, largest single share. Numbers 11 through 15. Use these words above. Again, match it. Democrat Republicans, mudslinging, Jackson supporters, bureaucracy, the corrupt bargain. Number 11. This was a deal between Adams and Clay in the election of 1824. Democrat Republicans, mudslinging, Jackson supporters, bureaucracy, the corrupt bargain. Number 12. This political party that favored states' rights in 1828. Democrat Republicans, mudslinging, Jackson supporters, bureaucracy, the corrupt bargain. Number 13. This is a system of non-elective officials who carry out laws. Democrat Republicans, mudslinging, Jackson supporters, bureaucracy, the corrupt bargain. Number 14. small farmers, craft workers, and the poor. Democrat-Republicans, mudslinging, Jackson supporters, bureaucracy, the corrupt bargain. Number 15, insults in the election of 1828. Democrat-Republicans, mudslinging, Jackson supporters, bureaucracy, the corrupt bargain. Short answer, you must select 3. Please only select the 3 you want to answer, no more and no less. The first one, what is the term for the practice of replacing government employees with the winning candidate's supporters? The second short answer question, in response to South Carolina's Blank Act, Congress passed a force bill allowing the military to enforce acts of Congress. The third short answer, what law passed by Congress in 1830 allowed the federal government to pay Native Americans to move west? The fourth short answer, which Native American nation pursued its case against relocation to the Supreme Court in the case of Worcester versus Georgia? The fifth question, historians called the forced removal of the Cherokee from their native lands to present-day Oklahoma what? What was the forced removal called of Cherokees? And number 16, what did Osceola and some of his people do when they were pressured to leave Florida in the 1830s? Make sure you just choose 3 short answers and you answer them the best that you can. If you answer more than 3, the first 3 that you answer will be the ones graded.